Gigi, let me ask you something, darling. Come to the front. Did they pick you yet? Did they choose you yet? Hey nerds, welcome back to my channel. If you couldn't tell by the title, today we are going to be talking about the TikTok cult, or the children of the waning star. I got some things to say, trust and believe. But before we get into that, I just want to thank you so much for being here. I really appreciate it. Now let's get into this. So if you're not on TikTok, or you are and it hasn't made its way to you yet, you're probably thinking, what is this cult? What is the children of the waning star? I'll explain. So this is a cult on TikTok created by someone named Gigi Jarvis. Here she is. Okay, this is the creator and the cult leader, as you will come to find out. I guess she was just sitting around one day and decided, hey, it would be cute and fun to start a cult. Why not? As soon as that happened, her video blew up, and then a lot of controversial stuff started happening, okay? It started getting real scary real fast. And if you are on TikTok and you've already seen all the think pieces and videos, I'm probably not adding anything new to the conversation, but I do want to share my thoughts and what I think about this whole situation. So that's what this is. So throughout this video, I'm going to show all of the videos that she made regarding the children of the waning star. So at first I was just gonna do a play-by-play of what she was talking about in each video, but I do think it would be beneficial for me to include the actual videos that she posted to her page so y'all can see it for yourself if you haven't seen it already. So the very first video she ever posted about the children of the waning star is titled "Starting a Cult Day 1 Heart." Like this is some kind of like cute get ready with me or some shit. Take a look at this.
I'm starting a cult and you guys are all going to be a part of it. The first thing I want to start doing is Victim of the Week, where whoever drops the funniest photo in my comment section, I'm going to steal your profile picture and become you for a whole week. Also, anyone that follows me, feel free to chime in on the rules to our little society. Like, I feel like holidays could be really fun for us, or maybe like we have a certain emoji so you know that you're in the inn, if that makes sense. I don't know. I just feel like it'd be really good for us. Let me know.
Yeah, what the f***? I'll start here. Introducing a segment of some sort titled Victim of the Week. Immediate red flag. I mean, the first sentence that came out of her mouth was a red flag, but I digress. And the actions of said segment seem harmless enough. She's just borrowing someone's profile picture for the week, copying them. But to use the word victim along with using the word cult is terrifying. She definitely knew what she was doing, but I will get to that in a later point in the video. In any cult that has ever existed, if not all, majority of the members are all victims. You may ask, victims of what, Tahlia? Where do I start? Manipulation, exploitation, peer pressure, abuse, fear-mongering. Like, do I need to keep going down the list? You cannot use these terms then try to pass it off as a joke. The next video is day 2 of starting a cult. Here it is.
Hi, cult leader here. We have a popular cult member request and I want to make it law. But I was wondering what day you guys think we should do this on, and also what we should do each month. I saw a member suggest that we use lime emojis for the day because ew. And then I saw another one say that maybe each month we comment photos of our animals as a sacrifice. Those are just some suggestions. Anywho, whatever the top member comment is on this post will become our law, so vote wisely.
So as soon as the video opened, she goes, cult leader here, wearing that badge with honor and pride. And what is making me mad about not just this video, but all videos that she posted, she thinks this is funny. Gigi, let me ask you something, darling. Come to the front. Did they pick you yet? Did they choose you yet? Do you feel seen? Because what? If this is supposed to be a joke, jokes are supposed to be funny. I'm still waiting on the joke. I'm like Trinity right now. Where are the jokes? Let me keep going. I'm sorry. And as you saw in this video, now she wants the group to have a monthly holiday. And then the part about the pets, she said, comment pictures of your pets as a sacrifice. Gigi, what? It's like she looked up most used cult terms and ran with it. Cause what do you mean sacrifice? To what? For what? To who? As she keeps posting videos related to the children of the Waning Star, they get more and more outlandish. Okay? The next video she posted was why I would be a good cult leader. Check it out.
Now that I've gaslit you into our cult, I'm going to explain to you why I'm the perfect leader with all the reasons I should be canceled for. Number 1, I was one of those cringe anime TikTokers in 2020. I might have started the Levi Ackerman x Alvin and the Chipmunks ship, but that just showcases that I'm really good at leading a movement. Number 2 is that I snuck into FurryCon, which showcases that I get the job done. Number 3 is that on my other account, I used to make videos saying run, don't walk to the TikTok shop, which showcases my heart is full of evil and perfect for the cause. I've also done a bunch of super evil, super really cool things, but I signed NDAs for all of that, so I can't tell you. But just know that I'm the perfect person for the job.
Now, I will say this one wasn't that bad like all the other ones. You can actually tell she's joking a little bit. You know, bringing up the anime thing and all that stuff. Like, you know, she's clearly joking in this one. All them other ones, no semblance of a hee hee ha ha. But even then, listen to what she said at the beginning of the video.
Now that I've gaslit you into our cult, Now that I've gaslit you to join our cult. That is literally cult leader 101. I guess she's proving her point. I'm still waiting for the joke. This girl literally put cult leader in her resume. She admitted to that. Cult leaders, right? Never the good guy. Never have been on the right side of history. What is the appeal? You want to be like David Koresh? You want to be like Charles Manson? You want to be like Marshall Applewhite? You want to be like Jim Jones? Answers now. Oh, they're all men too. Look at that. What all those men have in common is that they were master manipulators. They were evil on the inside. They were evil inside out, rotting through their core. She's acting as if this is like something cute and something fun, when history shows that cults have never been cute nor fun. Girl, moving on to the next video. Oh my god. Alright, this is her day 3 vid, I think. It's still labeled as day 2, but I'm labeling it as day 3. I don't care. Now she wants symbols for this shit. It is now time to choose our cult symbol. This is how we know who is in the inn. Don't think of the emoji as a texting thing. Think of it as me literally coming to you and branding it onto your skin. Anywho, be clever with it. The member with the comment with the most likes on this video will be choosing our symbol, so vote wisely.
Okay, this is what I think happened. I think Gigi watched way too many movies about cults and she just fell down a rabbit hole, okay? And the fact that she is clarifying that this symbol is something to be permanently etched onto your skin is no one... Listen, I'm all for a little dark humor, but like I said, jokes are supposed to be funny. This shit is not funny. Like, why would you say that? What was your goal? Why would you say something like that? Again, she watched way too many movies about cults and got carried away. And here's my thing. Even, this is like my brain thinking, because let me just sidebar real quick, pause from Gigi and all this Children of the Waning Star bullshit. Pause real quick, sidebar. I went through a phase where I was obsessed with learning about cults. I fell down rabbit holes left, right, and center. I went through a phase where I was all about, you know, learning about the Branch Davidians and David Koresh and the Waco shootout. I went down a rabbit hole with the whole Jim Jones scenario. I went down a rabbit hole with the Heaven's Gate cult. I went down rabbit holes through all of the infamous cults, you know, that have made their way in history, right? And even then, even those very infamous cults, they didn't even have symbols or, you know, images that identified them. And here's the thing about that. This is the scary thing about cults in real life. You never know who is in a cult. They're not walking around with some kind of brand or tattoo so you can pick them out of a lineup. They literally hide in plain sight. So what are you doing making a symbol to where everybody knows like what you about? Honey, let me calm down, because Gigi, why? Alright, this is her day 4 video. I think this one is still labeled day 2 or day 3, but I'm going in chronological order. Day 4 video. Look at it.
Congratulations, we have officially selected the symbols for our cult. We are doing the fingerprint and then the star, like above. Honorable mention to cult member One Silly Billy because they have the most likes on their comment, but I couldn't video stitch it. Also, by doing the fingerprint and the star, hopefully if it comes up as a square for the non-Apple users, you could still tell who's who because of the star next to it. So congratulations, once you fall asleep, I'm going to sneak into your home and carve it into your skin. But in the meantime, feel free to put it in your bio or other places. See you soon.
I don't have much to say about this one, but I just want to talk about what she said at the end. You're gonna do what? You're gonna sneak into my home and do what? You're gonna carve it into my skin? Again, love dark humor, but this was not humorous. It wasn't fun tea. It was never fun tea in the first place. Now we get to this video.
The time has finally come. We're going to name the cult. A lot of members have been asking about it, and I kind of want to start a Wikipedia page or a Reddit page of our lore, so we definitely need a name. Think of something clever. The member that has the highest like comment on this video will be naming our cult, so make sure you vote wisely.
So now we're naming it now. We're finally having a name for this cult that you made up. Honestly, Gigi, you are the laziest, most unorganized cult leader I've ever seen in my life. A good cult leader would have had this already planned out, figured out from the get. You know, the commandments, the rules, the name, all that you having your followers do all the heavy lifting. You gave us a whole campaign video about how you would be a good cult leader and you can't even come up with your own name or commandments and rules and shit. If you gonna commit to the bit, commit. Go 100% if you gonna commit to it. Let me not encourage you no more, cause girl. So the "we are not a cult" video. This is where she starts to backtrack a little bit. Take a look.
Hey guys, so we're not going to use the word cult anymore to describe us. Which honestly makes sense because we're just a community that uses dark aesthetics. No one is actually doing rituals or sacrificing an animal, I hope. Also, like I said in my last video, because of using the word cult and it being clickbaity, and it's the reason why the platform grew so fast, I would love to post resources about all of that. I'm looking into that right now. But anywho, I would still love to make the Wikipedia page, and I cannot write everything myself, so I will continue posting things that we can vote on, and I look forward to hearing what y'all say.
So, here's my thing, right? You say you're just a group and you just wanted to make a community where people can, you know, express themselves. So why not just do that? Cause out the gate, first video you made, I'm joining a cult and you're all gonna be a part of it. Why use the word cult? Why not just say, guys, I really think it would be a good idea to have a group where these types of individuals can, like, you know, like congregate and be seen and heard and express themselves. Why not start a club? People start clubs all the time, organizations, and there's a fine line between those things and a cult. But you straight out the gate from a jump said, we're starting a cult and you're gonna be in it. First of all, no, I'm not. Second of all, get the fuck out of here. But I'm just saying, why not just say, I want to start a community where this, and this can happen and be available to people. You can do that. But you went and you knew that same cult was going to get traffic and attention onto your page and people blowing up your comments and boosting up your likes. You knew what the connotation of that word was and you used it on purpose. But I'll get to that in a minute. Moving on. So now that I have went through most of the videos, I think I want to talk about the apology video. Okay. Now I'm not going to put this one up. I'm actually going to play it now and I'm going to pause every time she says some bullshit that I don't like, because I was just gonna like write notes after I showed the video, but I feel like I need to react with this in real time. Now I've already seen this video, but I want to say the first organic thought that comes to my mind when she's talking. So let's roll the tape. Let's go.
Guys, we're going to be in the documentary about starting a cult soon. No, you guys are going to be in the documentary about cyberbullying a girl from rumors caused by groupthink and fear-mongering.
Already, we're not even 30 seconds in. Opened up, passive aggressive and condescending as hell. As if you didn't put yourself here, but let's keep going.
I doubt you guys are even gonna watch this video too, but I'm gonna get into it and air all of you out.
Girl,
cult is a bad word and you should have known better. Okay, well, I didn't, and the second I did get informed, I immediately changed everything to community because that's what it's always been.
I call bullshit on tonight. Bullshit. Bull twinkle, okay? What do you mean you didn't know better? What do you quite literally make it make sense? Because according to your LinkedIn, you have a bachelor's degree in sociology and marketing. Keyword sociology. Now, if you don't know what sociology is, allow me to explain. Sociology is the scientific study of human behavior and human society, right? Now, listen, little anecdotal bit. Me, myself, I minored in psychology when I was in college, okay? And I had to take a sociology class. Let me just give off a list of examples of what we learned in that class. We learned about socioeconomic status. We learned about gender constructs. We learned about racial constructs. We learned about religion. We learned about cults. Wait a minute. You mean to tell me that you majored in sociology and at no point in your college academic career there was not like a unit or a subunit on cults and religious constructs in sociology? I find that very hard to believe. I find that super extremely hard to believe. Because what do you mean? How do you not know better? And even if you didn't, cults are like a known, widely known thing just in general, especially in America. And being that you have access to the internet, I'm sure you have seen something, an inkling of what a cult is, or an inkling of what a cult is, you know, what cults do to people. So I do not believe you. I'm sorry, love. I'm so sorry. Let's get back into it.
And if it's common sense, then why did 150,000 people also put the little emoji in their name tag? Some of y'all can hide behind a PFP that says, not a part of this cult, don't join, and then also be in the comments pointing a finger at me. But guess what? We're on the same page, but I'm taking accountability and you're not.
That didn't age well. She literally, you know what? I'm gonna let it play some more. Come on.
Gigi, you should address the alleged people, they're animals, and doing other awful acts. Yeah, so I spent yesterday, like, throwing up crying the whole day, and my boyfriend and my friends were like, hey, this is, like, not cool, you never did that, like, we're gonna find out, like, what even started all of this. Guys.
Okay, sorry, gotta stop. So I wanna jump back a little bit to what she first said when the video started, that people are cyberbullying her. No, that's not cyberbullying. I mean, some people are actually cyberbullying her, which is not okay, but most of us, like people like me, we're trying to hold you accountable because you made a mess that seemingly you don't want to clean up. And going back to the whole animal thing, now yes, I feel like this was misconstrued, but at the same time, you need to be better. You need to be better about choosing your words more carefully. Comment a picture of your animal as a sacrifice. That can be easily misconstrued. Now, I think I know what she meant. Like, you know, just saying, oh, post a picture of like your Labradoodle and that counts as a sacrifice to whom or to what, I don't know, which is already weird in itself. But people may take that as, oh, she wants me to sacrifice my pet, show her proof, and then my sacrifice will be accepted. Do you see how easily that can be misconstrued and you're mad about people actually doing it and then accusing you of not... The way that you choose your words, it matters. Girl, come on.
Started all of this. Guys, we found out that the person that started their dog posted a picture of the sky on TikTok, and the caption was, Gigi Jarvis, I just sacrificed my dog for you, CWS for life, or something along those lines. Screenshotted, taken to Discord, hee hee ha ha. Screenshot, taken back to Twitter, hee hee ha ha. And then guess what is said on TikTok in all of my comments now? It is Gigi Jarvis condones and doesn't address the fact that she is convincing her followers to kill their animals.
Now, I don't believe that you want people to kill their animals, okay? But you kept feeding into this whole cult mentality. You made like, what, 6 videos? And you kept going. So... what did you expect?
Like, guys, are we actually seeing images of the animals? And if yes, are we seeing images of the animal with the owner before
The fact that people are saying it should concern you. Now you need proof. Now you are actually asking for proof. Are we really seeing the dead animals, or are we just seeing fake pictures? Is them saying it not concerning enough for you? It's the principle of the fact that people are saying that, hey, I sacrificed my pet for you because you told me to. Let's keep going.
Like, are we sure that these people aren't just getting random pictures online and trolling you guys in these Discord chats? Or are we actually even seeing the animal, like, dead or anything? Like it genuinely feels like the worst game of telephone in my life.
That you started, but I digress. Continue.
Which is hilarious. Anywho, found the person that is allegedly carving themselves. Yeah, and they posted an apology video saying, hey guys, sorry, I just posted an eyeliner pic of my arm in black and white filter with caption over it because I wanted to prove that cults were bad. I'm really sorry.
I have yet to see this video.
Thank you to you too, because you're also ruining my life. Thank you.
Condescending.
And I'm gonna be so honest with you guys. If I found something that was actually real, I wouldn't even address it with you guys. Oh, but Gigi, why would you not tell us? Like, you need to address these things. It's the same way. Y'all are saying it's common sense. Well, how about common sense this? Police officers never post serial killers because they don't want it to inspire someone to actually do those actions. Like,
why are we hopping to and from the point? Why are we flip-flopping? Why are we changing the subject? This has nothing to do with what we're talking about at the current moment, Gigi. Stay on topic, miss.
I'm not about to give someone, like, negative attention and then someone else that wants attention be like, oh my god, if I do this negative act as well, I can get attention. And then it's this endless cycle of people probably doing that stuff. I don't know if you guys remember BTS. I don't follow BTS, but I remember their fandom having like an issue with people doing that stuff to get the attention.
Again, you're missing, like, you're trying to change the subject. We're not talking about cops and serial killers. We're not talking about BTS and the fandom. We're talking about your situation at this current moment. Stay on topic.
Attention of members, you know? I'll do my best to help. That's all I can promise. I will do my best, but you guys just have to trust that, like, sometimes I will be doing things behind the scenes. And for the ex-cult members that have come up, I know I'm, like, frustrated right now, so I'm talking fast, but genuinely, I am so sorry. I am so sorry, and I wouldn't wish anything that has happened to you onto my, like, worst enemy.
That's cool and everything, but let me tell you this. Whether you claim to, like, not have known better or claim to have been ignorant about cults and that whole thing, you have to understand that people, like you just now you know, people have actually escaped from cults. They were lucky enough to escape from cults. You do not understand the pain nor the trauma they have been through. I can only imagine what that is like. Imagine you escaping a cult at some point in your life, and then you're scrolling on TikTok and you see this woman joking about starting a cult and claiming victims and talking about sacrificing animals. How'd that make you feel? That would drudge up some PTSD. Would it not? I mean, that's what I think would happen, because I can't speak from experience. I can't speak for these people. I can only try to understand. And I feel like you didn't have that understanding, Gigi. Joke or not, ignorance or not, like, you need to be careful, because clearly, I guess you didn't think people would see this. Thousands of people have seen it now. You need to be careful, girl. Careful what you post.
And that being said, let me know who these people are. There is a real organization out there, real people out there hurting you.
I wonder where that organization came from.
Please let me know. I'm sorry. Like, I know I'm, like, frustrated and agitated and stuff, but, like, genuinely, I know it's, like, make an anonymous account, send out a name, an organization, where they meet up, and then I will look into it, or maybe some authorities will look into it. There is people here that will support you. There is everyone that is against what I am, which sounds like the whole internet right now. They will support you. They will help you find these people that are hurting you. Please talk about it. I know that's a hard ask, and I know it's like... Congrats if you made it this far, because I don't think anyone actually watches this, but there's people now on my...
Trust me. We're watching. We've seen it all. We've seen this whole process, but continue, girl.
Instagram in my comment sections telling photographers I work with that I groom kids online.
Too far. Whoever did that, that was too much. I do not agree with what Gigi did at all. I don't agree with her. I'm not defending her. But doing that just because, too far. Now, if it would be a difference, if it was true.
Y'all are insane. Y'all are insane and it's disgusting. I worked with kids most of my life. I know better than to be on a one-on-one situation with them. That's the reason I don't join any of y'all's little discords. Like, I'm gonna let you.
So you know better than to not be in those one-on-one situations with children, but you didn't know better than to start a cult on the internet. I'm sorry, like, I'm not, like, no tea, no shade, no pink lemonade, but I'm just having a very hard time believing she didn't know better.
Y'all do you. I'm gonna let you do you, okay? I'm gonna sit this one out. I'm not. You're telling people I work with that I groom kids. Where is your evidence? You guys are trying to ruin my life over rumors that you're starting.
And y'all shouldn't be starting rumors like that. I get that you may dislike this woman and that's fine, but cyberbullying and then starting rumors that could literally ruin her life and in her career, that's not okay. Like I said, I'm not defending her. I don't agree with what she did with this whole Children of the Waning Star shit. I don't agree with this. But this is taking it too far. I get that y'all may be upset, y'all may be mad, but too much. Continue.
You're starting a group psychosis with the entity.
You did! Because you were playing into it! You did! Do I need to pull up the receipt?
No, I was trying to make a drawing prompt for the artists that I know follow me that I can, like, repost their work, you know? And I set it up in a D&D kind of way where it's like, you and your group wake up in the middle of the night.
At this point in the video, I feel like she was just pulling excuses out of her ass at this point.
But y'all don't watch my videos. Y'all just read the thumbnail and run with it. Yeah. As for the people that are saying, like, took her long enough, it only took her the backlash to respond. Mind you, like I said, it wasn't until y'all blew up my first video. I literally had, like...
So now you're blaming people for viewing and interacting with your video that you posted on your page. So now it's our fault that this has blown up to the degree that it has. How did this become our fault? You posted it. I'm gonna keep watching.
Like 10 followers a week ago. This hasn't even been a week, guys. And so no, it hasn't been like now, it's only after she got the backlash. The backlash has been a 24-hour event. Yeah. And to end it all, if your goal right now, I appreciate y'all trying to be standing for justice, to be righteous and activists right now in all of this. If your goal is to, I'm going to stop this girl Gigi Jarvis before she starts something evil, I just ask you, what evidence do you have of me starting something horrible and evil? And why not actually stop the bigger evil? Anywho, to top it all off, thanks for watching. I wouldn't wish what has happened to me to anyone else. I genuinely don't think I would have ended this well if I didn't have such a supportive in real life community. If the people that I work with or the people that I hang out with didn't know that, like, I was actually a kind, good person. I know you guys don't know me. It's been 5 days. It's hard to be actually supported by random people online if they don't know a single thing about you, you know? So yeah, obviously the whole internet is gonna hate me.
The fact that she is now playing the victim. Well, she is a victim of cyberbullying and the harsh rumors, but to the Children of the Waning Star, like, related stuff, you did this. Like, you created this. You egged this on. And how did this come back on us that same question. How is this our fault? How did this come back on us?
No, I just feel like there's different things that we could be upset about, different ways to go about it.
Oh, now she backpedaling like a motherfucker, because now we need to be focusing on the bigger picture. Now we need to be focusing on the bigger problem. Where was all this shit at before?
Yeah, at the end of the day, yeah, it's just upsetting. It's upsetting. Yeah, but, you know, who cares? I'm just a random girl.
Not the tears. She is first of all, she's making a great influencer. She doesn't have a career in modeling and acting anymore. She'd be a great influencer. She's got the apology video format down. She's got the tears down. This is what I think happened. I think Gigi was just looking for some attention. I think she wanted, to stir up a little bit of controversy on social media. And when it got to a very high and hot degree, she didn't know how to handle it, because when she started getting backlash, she didn't want it no more. So now she's backpedaling. She's trying to, clean up all her messes and stuff, put out fires. I think that's what happened. I think she just went looking for some internet fame, and she got it. It wasn't the way that she wanted, but she got it. But that's the thing, like, even if you are looking for like some sort of attention or internet fame, you need to choose carefully on what you want to be known for and what you want, you know, what path you want to go down. Because starting a cult is not something that is cute, funny, trendy. This has been a problem for ages, and people have lost their life. People have lost everything. They have lost their sanity. They have lost like who they are as people because of cults manipulating them and, you know, keeping them caged up and not letting them out. Like, this, you could have chosen anything else for you to like get internet famous or whatever your goal was at this point. Chosen anything else to create a community, but you decided to go with a cult. And still, I find it hard to believe that as a college educated woman, you did not know anything about cults or how that has a negative connotation to it. I don't believe that part still, because I just, especially when your degree or when your major was in sociology, I find that hard to believe. And there was this YouTuber that I came across when I was doing research. Her name's Danielle. Y'all go check out her channel. Her stuff is very entertaining, right? Long form videos. I love her stuff. I just found her like last week. Obsessed. Hi Danielle, if you ever see this, I don't know if you will, but hi. She made a video about, you know, the children of the waning star, and she herself is a former cult member. Okay, now that's not my story to tell. She probably has a story on it on her page about it. I'll let her tell her story. But she told us, the viewers, how she felt being that she was someone who escaped from a cult years ago. And I just felt for her. I'm like, damn, like, how does this feel watching someone try to like make a joke out of someone else's trauma or misery? I couldn't imagine how she felt when she saw this, and she did a very good job of going, you know, step by step and explaining her feelings and, you know, how this is damaging, not just to people like her, but to just society in general. Like, I just want to know, like, why a cult? Why a cult? Because cults all start and end the same way. You have this charismatic leader coming out of nowhere, spreading their word, spreading their version of the gospel, making their own rules and commandments about, you know, religious beliefs. You know, they're charming, they're kind, they're listening to all your problems, they welcome you with open arms, you know, you're allowed to be vulnerable with them, and then they get you, they trap you, you're away from your family. Now you have to follow by these rules, or like, you know, you're gonna get punished. You have to do lots of stuff just to stay in, and just stay worthy in the eyes of the cult leader. And then how do all these cults end? Usually in a mass unaliving. This is why I think people are so harsh on Gigi, even if she was joking, me, myself included. This is how it starts. This is how it starts. Like, you have like a kind, charismatic, you know, seemingly positive person trying to like start a group or a club or whatever, and then it turns into something sinister. You know what I mean? Whether that was your intention or not, it always turns into something sinister. If it didn't start out that way, it turns into that. Okay, I think people are so harsh on her because we're saying this is how it starts. We're trying to stop it before it starts. We don't want another Heaven's Gate situation. We don't want another Jim Jones church situation. We don't want another Branch Davidians versus Waco situation. We don't want that. We don't want that to happen again. We don't want another drinking the Kool-Aid situation. We don't want another eating the applesauce situation. We are trying to keep that from happening at all costs. I think that's why people are so quick to jump on Gigi and be like, hey, cut this out. Because that's scary to see, and especially on a platform like TikTok where people are on it like every day, all day, and there's millions of people on it. And within that millions of people on TikTok, there's probably a few who are impressionable and vulnerable and looking for somewhere to belong. So they see this and they don't see that she's being sarcastic or joking, and so they're trying to give themselves something where they can be, you know, acknowledged. That is scary, and people aren't realizing that. And I don't think Gigi saw that or foresaw that, you know. And I was just like, damn, like, I get why people are jumping on this girl like they are. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, I jumped on her too a little bit in this video, but I share that same sentiment where like, this is not funny. We're trying to tell you like what you did was wrong, and you're constantly backtracking, backpedaling. We're trying to tell you to stop this. So it's like, yeah, it's scary. Like, cults are not some make-believe thing that you see in horror movies or psychological thrillers. They happen every day. Some of them right under our noses, some of them on display for the world to see. I just think she should have been more careful with, you know, what she's posting. Especially, she needs to do more research before she starts talking about cults and victims and animal sacrifices and entities and all that. Hopefully she learns from this, and I hope the people who joined this organization see that this was a fluke and this is not something to be continued. Gigi, that was her last video that she posted that wasn't pinned. She posted that on July 16th, and it is currently July 28th. So we ain't seen her for almost about 2 weeks. Hopefully she's taking this time to learn, reflect, and she'll come back with some common sense. So that's all we can hope for now. But yeah, that was my video and my thoughts on the children of the waning star. Okay, the internet is crazy. The internet can be a very scary place sometimes, and I'm just adding cult into that. I don't think that's a good mix. So that concludes our video for today. If you enjoyed it, please leave a like. If you made it to the end of this video, I'm going to be very careful about the emojis that I choose, because I say at the end of my videos, comment this emoji if you made it to the end. What do I want to? Don't comment that shit. Don't comment this. We're not doing that. Do not comment that. Comment a lollipop emoji. Something upbeat and fun, and subscribe if you want to. I'll see y'all on the next go round. Okay, bye.